Okay, so today finally feel the most normal I felt this entire time. There's still some lingering cough, lingering sneeze, but all in all, definitely feeling way better. My nose is like super dry underneath and peeling as per usual. Yeah, so crazy thing when you're coming off a cold or a bug, how many things pop up after that to catch up on. And that is like something that I realized, like, I'm like, oh my God, especially since I'm leaving for Whistler on Sunday, and there's a few things I want to get done before I leave. And so now it's just a matter of making lists, but also not pushing myself too much and still resting and still taking care of myself. And not just like try and like bounce back to running around or anything like that. So doing that. And then the other thing, obviously interesting on a spiritual perspective, when catching a cold or a flu or a bug or whatever it is, on the most part, that usually means that, you are purging something, you are letting go of something that is, no longer, beneficial for you. And so it is more of a physical release. So sometimes we do the work mentally. Mentally we say like, okay, we are done with this version of ourselves. Like we are not, in this like mindset anymore, and we move forward. But sometimes our body itself, our physical body, needs to catch up. And so that usually comes through in many different ways. It can come through a flu, a bug. It could also sometimes come up with headaches, different symptoms of release, even like bowel movements. So, because our physical body is connected to our emotional and our spiritual body, and it is all interconnected. And so, yeah, so the way I kind of saw these past like 6 days was like, a release of like something old, to create space for the something new to come in. And it was work I've already done mentally and emotionally, but it seemed like it was something that needed to physically be removed from my body. And so that's why also like when you see people doing breath work, for example, if you're doing breath work, like sometimes people like release a lot, like they'll be crying or they'll be shaking, and that is like usually your body releasing. So it can come up and look in many ways. Or if you've ever done energy healing, and you have some physical symptoms that you feel the next day, that is your physical body releasing the old. And so it looks so differently in so many ways, but a cold, a flu, a bug, it's one way. It's one way that the body releases so that it could create more space. So yeah, wanted to share with that. And then that's it for today. And then I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.